We are now in August, and it's been almost 2 full months since we all streamed Nintendo's E3 2021 Direct presentation. With fall now basically right around the corner, it's likely that Nintendo will be airing another Nintendo Direct soon, since we only know of about 3 confirmed first-party games coming in 2022. Those of course being Breath of the Wild 2, Splatoon 3, and Pokemon Legends Arceus. There's also a lot of games coming in October, as well as the launch of a new Switch model, so there has to be some more information coming in the form of a Nintendo Direct soon. Today we'll be discussing how likely it is that we see a Nintendo Direct in the next few months, as well as what we could see shown in that Direct. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts on this, and feel free to join our Discord we just started, link in the description below. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into today's video. We wouldn't be Nintendo fans without immediately wanting and speculating on when we'll get more information for the next Nintendo Direct right after we just had one. Of course, there was already noise regarding when we'd see the next Direct just days after E3, but now that it's been over a month since then, and there's actually been some time that's passed, the credible rumors are starting to come out. It looks like the next Nintendo Direct will be airing in late September or early October. That's the perfect time for Nintendo to release another Direct, since we don't have much information about 2022 right now, as only one game has a release date at this point. There's also a decent amount of first-party games releasing in the remainder of this year, and Nintendo won't pass up the opportunity to showcase more about these games before they release. A Nintendo Direct taking place in September or October has multiple benefits for Nintendo, since they can not only showcase games coming early next year, but also focus on games coming out the remainder of this year, including Metroid Dread, Mario Party Superstars, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This would put them in a position to have everything covered for fall and winter this year, and into spring next year. It would be very unlikely for Nintendo to finish off this year without another Nintendo Direct, and according to many Nintendo insiders, it looks like we'll be getting the next Nintendo Direct in September after WarioWare Get It Together releases. Ever since the global recovery to the COVID pandemic started happening, Nintendo has reverted back to the old way of announcing important first-party games by showcasing them in Nintendo Direct sprinkled throughout the year. It's very unlikely that we'll be getting individual announcements for games again, as it happened last year during the pandemic, so let's count on these rumors and leaks being correct, and that we'll see this Direct air sometime in mid to late September, showcasing the games coming out the remainder of this year and in early 2022.
Assuming that the rumors are true and that the next Nintendo Direct will take place in September, let's take a closer look at what exactly this Nintendo Direct will showcase. According to the leak we had mentioned earlier, this Direct will be mainly focused on the games coming out for the Switch in October, with Metroid Dread having the most emphasis. It's also important to note that Mario Party Superstars and Advance Wars will also have dedicated extended sections that will show off new features for each title. Animal Crossing New Horizons will most likely also play a part in the Direct, as Nintendo recently announced that they're working on some big updates for the fan favourite, with details following soon. We can also expect to see Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity make an appearance, possibly teasing or detailing more about the upcoming DLC for November. This would be the perfect time to initially tease the final DLC for this game, with an announcement that more details will come closer to the DLC's release date. If this Direct happens, it's also very likely that we will get the reveal of the final DLC Smash Ultimate character, as this character is confirmed to release no later than the end of this year. So far, we can pretty much guarantee that the aforementioned announcements will show up in the event that this Nintendo Direct actually happens. So what else could we see show up that's not as likely? There's definitely a possibility that we get to see some stuff regarding Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus. However, that could also be part of a Pokemon presence to come later this year or in the near future. It doesn't seem likely that we'll get more news on Breath of the Wild 2, as we just received a new trailer and confirmation that it will release in 2022 back at E3, but it's definitely not off the table that we could get an official title reveal. It's also possible that we get our first official trailer for Splatoon 3 and possibly an update on Metroid Prime 4. But unless those titles are releasing in the first quarter of 2022, it doesn't seem too likely. Essentially, this Direct will be heavily focused on games already announced, as well as a deeper look at the Switch OLED model, but there will definitely be some surprises and reveals for the first quarter of 2022 that will leave us all with jaws on the floor. Could it be more Breath of the Wild news too? Or maybe another Zelda port or remake? A new Mario Kart? Or 3D Mario? We're not sure, but let's keep our eyes peeled and optimism high as we near the end of summer and start of fall.
Thanks everyone for joining us for today's video. We appreciate all the support we've been getting lately, and we're excited to have so many of you join us each week to discuss Nintendo news, speculation, and rumors. Make sure you comment below what you thought of everything discussed in today's video, and drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching guys, and we'll see you all in the next one.